Yeah. Welcome to On the Road number 49. I figured since this is my last video in Texas, I should lead into it with a little country. So that's what I did. Anyway, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, for U.S. Open qualifying, local qualifying. I played Briggs Ranch today. Some interesting things happened today. We had lightning and rain and some birdies and some bogeys and some rules infractions. So I'll get right to it. I played 2 holes, even par, and then it was storming, so we came off the course and we went back out there. Bogeyed the 3rd, so I was 1 over, and then we got to 5, and 5 is this nice par 5, like 570 or something. I hit driver hybrid into the greenside bunker, and so I'm walking into the bunker, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, okay, this is a long bunker. Why don't you just grab a rake and you can rake your footsteps as you walk through it so that you don't have to come back and rake it later. So I was trying to save time and keep the course tidy. And so I did that, and then as I got to my ball, I thought to myself, you might have just gotten a 2-stroke penalty, Sam, because you're not allowed to, like, test the sand with your club, but there was, like, a rules change. I wasn't sure. Anyway, I'm standing over this bunker shot for, like, 15 seconds trying to figure out what I'm going to make on the hole, and then finally I was like, hey, just hole it out from here and make an eagle, and then at the very worst, it'll be a par. So that's what I tried to do. I didn't hole it. I hit it, like, just over the edge, though. I had a 3-footer coming back, and I made it for birdie, so more on that ruling later. Then the next hole, I made like a... more rain. The next hole, I made like a 45-footer for birdie, and I was like, all right, 1 under, possibly. And then I hit it so bad for the next 15 or 18 holes. I mean, so bad. I hit it everywhere. Somehow, I was able to get up and down all day until I got to 9, where I hit it so bad, it hit part of the shaft and went like 50 yards right of the green. I had an impossible up and down. I got it on the green, but missed the 25-footer for par, so I made bogey. So I finished the front 9 even par. 2 bogeys, 2 birdies, unless there's a rules infraction. And on the back 9, I mean, this is how bad I hit it. 10's like 390 or something, downhill. I'm like, 4-wood, no big deal. So I hit this 4-wood. Great. I hit it like off the hosel almost. It hits a tree and drops down. I've got 180 into this nothing par 4. Yeah. So from 180, I hit a 7-iron, and it goes into the greenside bunker right, but this isn't like an okay greenside bunker. It's like a horrible greenside bunker to be in. But I hit a beautiful shot, spun it a little bit, kept it close, 8 feet, made it, so I parred that one. Yeah, and then I really needed to make some birdies, because under par would be a lot better than even or over par. And unfortunately, I started making bogeys. I made 3 bogeys, and then I made 2 bogeys, and on 16, I did another just incredibly stupid thing, and made another bogey, and so now on 17 tee box, I'm 3 over par, and I'm thinking, okay, if you could get it back to even, that'd be great. And 17's a par 3, and it's like 185 yards, and straight into the wind, and I'm like, yeah, okay, no big deal. It's been a while since you've made a hole-in-one. You need one right now. You're due, so just hit this ball in the hole. So I went right at it with a 5-iron, and it landed 5 feet short, and bounced up, and hit the pin, and then kicked to the left. And so I didn't make a hole-in-one, but I did make the 5-footer for birdie, so that got me back to 2 over, with 1 hole to play, and I'm thinking, yeah, there's plenty of time. You could just birdie this one or eagle this one. So I hit a good drive, had 155 uphill, a little bit into the wind, and I hit my 8-iron so bad. Really nice 1-arm follow-throughs today, all day long. Nice 1-arm. Oh my God, where's that going? Please end up somewhere good kind of follow-throughs. That one landed somehow on the right edge of the green, spun off into the fringe. But it was only about 20 feet, and I lined that one up and made it. So I birdied 17 and 18 again, which is like a really fun way to end your round. So here's now I'm thinking, all right, 73. Who knows? Maybe that'll get in. Or maybe I got a 2-stroke penalty, and I'll slam my trunk on my way home. And so we go to the scores table, and I tell the guy what happens, and he asks me, what was your intention while you were dragging that rake through the sand, and I said, my intention was to keep the course tidy. And he said, oh, good. Okay, no penalty. And so, no penalty, great. So I finished with 73. Unfortunately, it's not good enough. I mean, there's like a 66 and a 70 and a couple... Yeah, there's no way 73 is going to get in. It's like 5 out of 100 is what they're taking. So, yeah. So no U.S. Open for me this year. But, you know, it wasn't... I played from like 25 yards and in. I was pretty perfect today. The rest of it, not so good. But anyway, 1 over. U.S. Open qualifier, San Antonio, Texas, Briggs Ranch. Next stop, Houston in like 15 days. No, not Houston. Memphis in like 15 days. Yeah, so hopefully you learned something about the rules, and I will be back on the road and like on my way to Memphis in like 15 days. So that's it. Adios from Texas. Here's a little more country music.